Hey everyone, welcome back to Age and Education channel. Today we shall continue with the chapter Acids, Bases and Salts. So in the last class we got acquainted with these terms acids and bases, right? So now we know what is an acid and what is a base, right? So we shall further get into the concept of pH. What is pH? It is a measure of what is it? It is a measure of acidity or basicity of a solution, right? Basicity of a solution. So, how is this done? It is basically a scale. What is it? A scale. See, you know a ruler, right? You keep using the ruler which has centimeters on one side and inches on other side, right? So, in the same manner, pH is also measured in a special type of scale which has numbers from 0 to 14, right? So, whenever this is the midpoint 7, right? Whenever any solution has a pH value of 7, then that solution is considered to be a neutral solution. And if at all any solution has its pH value to be less than 7, then it means it is acidic. And if the pH value is more than 7, then it is considered to be basic, right? Lesser the number, more the acidity. More the number, more the basicity, right? So, the acidic nature of the solution increases this side and the basic nature of the solution increases this side. And when the solution has the pH value of 7, then that solution is considered to be neutral. And this is very important to understand this, because only with this you can measure any substance pH value. You can know whether that substance is acidic, basic or neutral, and only if you know how it is taking its place on the pH scale, you will be able to take some necessary steps to either neutralize or make it more basic or more acidic, or do anything that is relevant for you, right? So, pH scale is so important. Okay. So, let us continue further. Alright, next we shall look into acid base indicators. So, what are these acid base indicators? These are substances that change their color. What is it? What do they do? They change their color. That change their color based upon the pH value of the solution that it is added upon, right? Of the solution that it is made to get added to. Okay, right. So, what is acid base indicator? It is a substance. What does it do? It changes its color. When will it change its color? It changes its color when it is added to some solution, right? And based upon the pH value of that solution or substance, the color of this indicator changes, and because of this color change we can understand if the solution or the substance that you are using here is either acidic, basic or neutral. Okay. So, let us get into further details about it. Okay. So, what are these indicators? What type of indicators we can find? The indicators we can find can be categorized into natural indicators and synthetic indicators, right? Natural and synthetic. So, what are the natural indicators? The popular natural indicators would be litmus paper, right? Turmeric, then China rose indicator. Okay. So, these are usually used to understand what is the type of solution that we are looking at, right? And some synthetic indicators will also be there. We will look further into it, but first of all let us see how the color of these natural indicators change and how we can understand as if it is acid or base, right. So, first let us look into litmus, right. So, how does the litmus react and what will be the color of it, original color, and how it changes to if it is mixed with acid or if it reacts with a base, all that we will see. Okay. So, litmus is a paper. You can find two colored litmus papers, blue litmus paper and red litmus paper, right. So, what happens here is that this is very important because you keep getting this always, you keep using this many a times. Okay. So, if the indicator, if you take this indicator blue litmus paper, what it does, when some acid is added to it, the blue litmus paper changes into red color, right. Then what if either any base or any neutral substance is added, then you can see no change in its color, right. No change in its color in case if the substance or the solution is either base or neutral, right. So, a blue litmus paper converts into a red litmus paper when it reacts with some acidic substance, right. Blue litmus paper, if I put like this, maybe you can better understand it, right. So, blue litmus paper, when it reacts with an acid, like when it is added to some acid or when some acid solution is poured onto the blue litmus paper, it converts or it gets itself into red color, right. So, now if you take a red litmus paper and if some base is added to it, then what happens? Then this red litmus paper will convert itself into blue litmus paper, right. So, you can get a blue color when it reacts with a base. So, what happens if it reacts with either any acid or neutral? As usual, you will find no change in its color, right. So, an acid converts a blue litmus paper into red and a base converts a red litmus paper into blue. So, do not you think this is very important, right, to understand the characteristics of the substance you are dealing with? Just imagine, can you just with the properties of the substances, like for the base it being soapy and this acid being corrosive, can you tell how much intense that acid is? It is very difficult, right. So, there should be some appropriate things, indicators for us to understand if something is basic or acidic, and if at all it is basic or acidic, then up to what level. I do not want to get into the levels like up to what level it is acidic or basic at this stage, because you will get so much confused if I start saying that this one will measure from this pH value and this pH value. I do not want to get into all that. Let us just look into everything, and in the higher grades anyways you are going to get into all that stuff, right. So, I hope now you understood about the litmus, right. So, now we shall get into turmeric. Alright, next is turmeric solution. What is turmeric? You all know, right? And what will be the color of turmeric? It is yellow. Okay. So, when this reacts with some base, what happens? You will find that the color of turmeric solution changes to red, right. So, turmeric solution, when it is combined with some base, you will get to see that its color changes to red. Then how about its reaction when it is combined with any acid or any neutral substance? As usual, you will not find any change in it, right. No change can be seen in that. Okay. So, next what else we have? We have China rose, right. China rose will be pink in color. Okay. So, this pink colored China rose, when it reacts with some acid, it will tend or change its color to magenta. Okay. If at all this China rose gets into a reaction with base, then its color changes to green. Okay. and its reaction with any neutral substance won't change its color, right? Neutral substance, you can't find any change in its color, right? I hope you all understood everything, okay? If it is a bit confusing, feel free, go back. You can see any number of times, right? Till you understand all the concepts, just go back and see it again, okay? Everything is easy, just you have to go through maybe once or twice, okay? No harm in doing that, right? Now, next we shall look into synthetic indicators, okay? All right. Next we shall look into synthetic indicators. Now, isn't the name suggesting something? Synthetic clothes. What is the meaning of synthetic? Synthetic implies that this type of indicator will be a chemical compound, right? And also it indicates that it is artificially prepared, right? So, I have mentioned about synthetic clothes because that may ring a bell, right? So, you have learnt like rayon is a synthetic what do you call material and all that, right? Natural fibers and synthetic fibers you have learnt, right? What are the natural fibers? Yes, cotton, silk and that sort of thing. And what are synthetic fibers? Nylon, rayon, and these are all artificially prepared, right? So that is the reason I have just thought of giving you something to help out with it. Okay, so synthetic indicators means which are like chemical compound and are artificially prepared. Now about the examples, you can take phenolphthalein to be one of the examples, right? Phenolphthalein. Okay, what does it do? It is, as such, it is colorless. What is it? It is colorless. And whenever it reacts with a base, it magically turns into pink color, right? So, phenolphthalein, when it reacts with a base, it will change its color to pink. But when it reacts with some acid or neutral substance, what happens? No. It says, no, I am right here, right? So, it won't show any change in color and it will be as it is, colorless, okay? And the next thing we will look into is methyl orange, right? Methyl orange. What happens here? Here, when this reacts with some acidic substance, it changes its color into red, okay? So, methyl orange is orange in color, and when it reacts with some acid, it will change into red color, and when it reacts with some base, it will change into yellow color. All right. So, these are the phenolphthalein, methyl orange that are considered to be synthetic indicators, right? So, we are done with the topic acid base indicators. Okay, fine. We are left with few topics in this, like neutralization and about salts. Like we will see the preparation of salts, the properties of salts, the uses of salts, right? We will have to look into all these, and these have to be like discussed in detail, and maybe it will take another video for this, and so I don't want to continue in this video itself, because anyways you may be like overwhelmed with all those acid base indicators and everything. Okay, in the next video we will cover all these topics, and that will be the last video in this acid base and salts chapter, right? Okay, bye. And before that, I just want to say that if at all you feel like this video is useful, please do consider liking the video and subscribing to the channel. Okay, see you, bye.